folks, this is Jason, and this week I am taking a look at the Tomb Raider reboot for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. Wow, I actually still remember playing the very first Tomb Raider game all the way back in 1996 on my PlayStation console. I remember having so much fun playing that game that I was playing till 3 a.m. in the morning. Let's just say that my work performance a few hours later wasn't exactly optimal. Then again, my horrible day at work doesn't even come close to the grief that Lara Croft faces in the new Tomb Raider game. They could have easily renamed this The Trials of Job. Anyway, you start out the game marooned in a desert island as Lara and her supporting cast search for traces of the legendary Sun Queen Himiko. It doesn't take long though before they find themselves face to face with some pretty messed up people who have no qualms about killing other people. To quote Captain Obvious, nope, that's not good. Adding to the tension is the fact that this version of Lara Croft isn't the confident Lara Croft that Tomb Raider fans know and love. This Croft starts out with good instincts, but is a lot more vulnerable and unsure of herself. Sort of like a rough diamond.
I'm that kind of Croft.
It doesn't take long though before she shapes up, and slowly but surely starts transforming into a character worthy of the Croft name. This includes demonstrating excellent mastery of implements such as a bow and arrow, which is great for hunting animals, distracting enemies, and taking down foes more discreetly. Later on, she can also wield firearms for faster kills, and dealing more efficiently with enemy groups. Sneak up behind an enemy, and you can do stealth kills as well. The addition of rolls and shoving mechanics round out the combat, especially when you're surrounded. Of course, Lara's tools aren't limited to dispensing death. Other implements can be used for opening locked doors and containers, or even scaling rocks that have surfaces that are conducive to climbing. An upgrade system also allows you to strengthen weapons and tools for better performance. This can be done at campfires, which let you upgrade Lara's skills as well. Now, unlike the earlier Tomb Raider games, this reboot places a lot more emphasis on action than puzzle elements, although you still have instances when you have to figure things out in order to progress. In that sense, it's a lot more like Uncharted, which is kind of funny since many folks describe Uncharted as a more action-oriented Tomb Raider when it came out. This Tomb Raider also has a more suspense thriller feel to it, and I had this constant dread that something bad was just about to happen. I mean, when you're constantly being attacked by violent sickos and wolves that are a lot hungrier, and more importantly, meaner than the wolves that Duran Duran was singing about in the 80s, then you just can't help feeling that way. Still, all of its diverse elements come together quite well, and this iteration of Tomb Raider does a great job of moving the series in a new direction. Combat with a bow and gun feels quite good, and the hopping and climbing mechanics are also excellent. The exploration element is also welcome, though the game isn't quite as open world as, say, Far Cry 3. Understandably, puzzle purists may decry the heavy emphasis on action, while folks who abhor QTEs or quick-time events might also lament their use in this game. Overall though, I think Tomb Raider does a great job in rebooting the franchise and setting the framework for a new series. If you like Uncharted and Far Cry 3, then you'll want to take this game out for a spin. This is Jason once again, and thank you for checking out my Tomb Raider review for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3.